Hey, this is Sri Vishwanath here, and welcome to episode number 15 of the Ask Sri Vishwanath Vedanta Show. And today we are going to speak about the 3 sentence secret when you're feeling lost. So today's question comes from Cynthia from Switzerland, and she says, I've suffered huge losses in money. My partner has cheated me. I don't feel motivated to do anything. I feel low the whole day and I'm feeling lost. Help. So I'm going to share with you a very powerful Vedanta secret. And Vivekananda shares this beautiful example. He says, the farmer is irrigating the field, and there's a huge reservoir, and through a little corner of the field is bringing the water into the field. And he has a small lock through which he locks the water whenever he wants, and the water no longer comes. So see, the farmer does not have to add power to the water. Whenever he wants water, he lifts the lock and the water rushes on its own thing. See, there's no power. The power of the water is not added or decreased by anything. Whenever he wants, the lock only regulates the flow of water. The power of the water is not increased or decreased. And what this is so important is because if there is low water in the field, that is not an obstacle, says Vivekananda. It's an effect of the poor manifestation of the poor flow of the water. Because whenever he wanted water, he can lift the whale. But instead of saying that, there's no water in the field, and then trying to find a cause, and then feeling that is the obstacle, no. All he had to do is to lift that lock. And when he lifts the lock, that tiny lock, water comes on its own. Now, this is so powerful that lifting of the lock is called lifting the false visualization. And this is so powerful. So all your problems of huge losses, your partner cheating you and you feeling lost, all that is real. But here's the thing. They are words and images that pass through you. They are not obstacles, they are effects. See, words and images. So this is the first sentence. Words and images that pass through the Atman. Do it as I'm saying. The words and images, you're feeling lost, you lost money, whatever, that's real. But there's a false visualization that the words and images are passing through the Atman. They are not the obstacles. They are effects of the manifestation of soul. Why? Because as they pass through the Atman, they don't increase or decrease the power of the Atman, of the Chit. You see, any word or thought that passes through the Atman does not, any thought, feeling, anything that passes through the Atman does not increase or decrease the power of the Atman. They only regulate the manifestation. So if you remember you having lost the money, you suddenly feel sad. But when you feel sad, it does not decrease the power of your Atman. This you have to see, because this is so powerful, because this is the first sentence. That just like the farmer, you have to see the false visualization, because if you lift the lock, see, your first sentence is, you see the thought and feeling that passes through the Atman is not an obstacle. You're seeing it as an obstacle. It's an effect. And that effect, so all thoughts, all feelings, all the things, they are effects on the top of the soul. And this second sentence is, they do not increase or decrease the power of the Atman. It does not. And no amount of thought and feeling, it increases or decreases the power of the, they only regulate the manifestation. So you're feeling sad, and so it produces an effect, that's all. It does not increase or decrease. When you know this clearly, here's the third sentence Vivekananda says, there the obstacle give way, because you know it's not an obstacle, it's an effect. So he says, there the obstacle gives way, and a greater manifestation of the soul takes place through education and culture, through meditation, concentration, above all, to sacrifice. See, it's so powerful. You're feeling lost, you have lost the money, you're not feeling motivated. All that is real, but they are effects. Don't see it as an obstacle. They are effects that pass through the soul. That's the first sentence you have to say. They are effects. Thoughts, words, images, feelings, they are effects that pass through the soul. They are effects, not obstacles. And these effects, as they pass, do not increase or decrease the power of the Atman. You can see it. It does not have the power to increase or decrease the power of the Atman. This you should know, that it's an effect that passes and does not have the power to increase or decrease. And so if you turn the light on you, you'll see it does not increase or decrease, just like the water in the reservoir does not increase or decrease. And when you see that, then Vivekananda says, there the obstacles give way. Now that veil of false visualization, the lock is lifted, like in that example of the farmer. There the obstacles give way, because you no longer see that word, that image, that feeling lost. Oh, the partner cheated me. You no longer see that as an obstacle. You see that as an effect. And there the obstacle will give way, because you will know that there is nothing decreases the power of the Atman. Nothing decreases, and you see it. It's not some philosophy. You can see it. You can, as I'm doing it, you can see it. There the obstacles give way, and a greater manifestation of the soul takes place through education and love. And immediately when you do that, you will get the guidance. You will get the right, because the voice of God is speaking. You will know exactly what to do and your next steps, because that effects will just get destroyed, because you will have destroyed the field. This is Krishna says, I am the field knower, present in all the field. So these three sentences. First sentence, all the words and images that are passing through me, feelings, are effects. They are not obstacles. How do I know that? Second sentence, because they cannot decrease the power of the soul. They cannot. You know that when it's good. That's why they are effects, not obstacles. And the third is when you know that clearly and you turn the light and you say, there the obstacles give way. And a greater manifestation of the soul takes place through education. If you repeat these three sentences, the voice of God will speak. That's what Krishna says. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. I am the field knower, present in all field. These three sentences I'm telling you is 5,000 years of secret. If just like you just hear this or just repeat this, just blindly, I'm saying blindly, even if you don't understand anything, because there's nothing to understand. People all say, I think I have to listen again. There's nothing to understand in all these teachings. You have to listen. That is realization. Even if you do it blindly, just listen, right? That will get destroyed, and you will have destroyed the low manifestation in the field. It is that powerful. There's nothing to understand. Nothing. Just listen, hear, or write. But do it again and again and again and again. And if you want more, you can go to www.magicofgod.com, where if you want to save 3 decades, you can do that and destroy all your false visualization. More of that in the next class. Thank you and God bless.